Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the Electronics Lab. I'm the teaching assistant Brandon. Today I will introduce you the DC power supply. And what is a DC power supply? The DC power supply is an electric device that supplies electric power to an electronic load. The primary function of a power supply is to convert electric current from a source to the current voltage and current to the power load. So this one is a typical DC power supply. This one is a 3-channel output DC power supply. There are many types like 2-channel or 4-channel. So this one is channel 1, channel 2, and channel 3. And this one is earth ground. And what is earth ground? Let me show you the AC plugin like this one. This one is a power plugin. I think there are many types in many country, maybe in US, Japan or China. It's a different type, but it is almost the same function. Okay, you can see this one is the China plugin. This one is in Taiwan, but this one is same. This one is the AC. This one L line, N line. It has 3 terminals. The first one is L line, N line, and this one is earth ground. It's all same. This one is L line, N line, it is earth ground. So on this possible earth ground is connected to this pin. This pin is for human dangerous. Maybe like the device may be some broken. It can shortage the power supply to the earth ground. It will not be hurt human. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, let me plug in the AC power supply. No AC power. So how to so next I will teach you how to use the DC power supply. First, we need to plug in the crocodile clip. This one is a crocodile clip. Or maybe you can call it a banana plug-in cable. It's same. Since this has two terminal, this one is banana plug-in and this one is a crocodile clip. So you can call it the crocodile clip or the banana plug-in cable. It's same. So in usual, the red one is the positive and the black one is the negative. So see, this one is positive, negative. We will make an example for the channel 1. The channel 2 is same, channel 3 is same. But the channel 3 is different. Maybe I will talk it in a later class. So plug into the channel 1. Okay, not to connect together the plug-in and plug-in a positive and do not to connect the positive and negative together. Okay, before we turn on the power, we need to anti-clockwise to the knob, voltage knob and current knob. Each one must be to this one. Why do we need to do this one? Since maybe there's someone using some different voltage, but in your circuit you only need 5 volt or maybe 1 volt, 2 volt. But this one can power to the 30 volt. If we using the serial mode, it can up to the 60 volt. If the circuit, if you don't maybe like shut down the value, maybe you broken your circuit. So before we turn on the power, just close the current and voltage knob to the anti-clockwise to the end. So turn on. So you can see the monitor. Wait a moment. Okay. You can see the monitor. This one's A means the ampere current, and V means the voltage. A is ampere and the voltage. This one is for the channel 1, and this one is for the channel 2. Wait a moment. Okay, this one, the monitor is for channel 1, and this monitor is for channel 2. You can see the current, voltage, the current. When we switch rotating the first we choose in the independent mode. You have 3 type mode like independent, series, parallel. That's 2 buttons to check select the mode. We first check select the independent mode. So if we want to control the channel 1, we rotating the voltage knob clockwise. You can see if we want to the 5 volt. Remember the breadboard experiment, we need a 5 volt to supply the LED. Yeah, so the max value is 30. It's set maybe to 31.5 or 32. It's different. It depends on the DC power supply. Okay. So how to use it? First, plug in a crocodile clip or banana plug-in cable. Red one is for positive, black one is for negative. Number two, open the output crocodile clip. Do not get together or connect to your circuit, since we need to set in the correct voltage and correct current. And rotating the next one is rotating the voltage knob. Rotating the voltage knob clockwise to set the desired voltage. Maybe the 5 volt. Okay, 5 volt. Okay. Next step, rotating the current knob clockwise to set the limit current. Okay. This one is more important. See, if we rotating, can see the voltage 0.22, 45, 34, maybe to 1 ampere. The max value is 3 ampere current, maybe 3.2 or 3.19, depend on the DC power supply. Before we turn on the output enable, this one is output input. This one is a power button to turn on this power supply. This one outputs mean if we turn on it, see this green one, since the output pin is to the 5 volt, switch off. Before we turn on this button, see 3.19. See this one, switch on. Why it change to a 0? Why? Since before we turn on this one, we rotating the current, but current knob is to limit the max current. So there is not connected to the real load. So there the value is the max value. But when we switch on, this value means the real current on the wire. But we didn't connect anything, right? So there's no current. But if we connect some board, maybe some circuit, it will be represent the current. But we cannot exceed the max value since you said the this one is 1.77. So first, if you want to, how about the current limit setting? You need to check your circuit and the wire. It can be afford not to exceed the value. So this one is a simple way to using the power supply. Okay, again, first, before we switch in the DC power supply, before we turn on the DC power supply, rotate, plug in the crocodile clip or banana plug-in. The red wire for the positive, black one for the negative. Number two, next step, open the output crocodile clip, not to connect together to your circuit. And rotating the voltage knob clockwise and rotating the voltage power anti-clockwise to the end. Since we need to maybe shut down. Okay, so switch on. There's no current 0, 0, 0, 0. So rotating the voltage knob to clockwise to the voltage you desire, maybe 5 volt. And next step is setting the current limit. Maybe in last chapter we talk about LED circuit. The 0.1 is enough, so we select to 0.1. Okay, so we set the current limit and connect to your circuit and switch on. It will be output the power. Okay, so the next we will talk about the three type of mode, like the independent mode, series mode, and parallel mode. And how there's any different? So maybe see the picture. The picture is also on the handout. On your handout, you can check the value. First, in independent mode, see we have a channel 1 and channel 2. See channel 1 and channel 2 in independent mode. Since the channel 1 and channel 2 is independently, you can afford each to power the 30 volt and the 3 ampere current max value to independently, not connect together. So if you need the two power supply, you can use it independent mode. Maybe this one is for LED, this one is for another circuit. You can afford you can power the two independent channel. Each max value is 30 volt and the 3 ampere current max. And next one, independent mode, and this one is series mode. Series mode is press this button, it will be into series mode. What is series mode? Series mode means the channel 1 and channel 2 connect together. So the channel 1 negative part connect to the channel 2 positive part, connect together. So we know each one channel can afford provide a 30. Each one channel can provide a 30 volt voltage and a 3 ampere current. If we series together, so the 30 plus 30 will equal to 60. So the max voltage of the series mode is 60 voltage, but it's in series, right? So current also is same 3 ampere current. Let me draw the picture for you. See? So this one is channel 1, this one is channel 2. Each one is 30 volt, max value 30 volt. So we connect in series mode means they connect in series. So the max value is 60 volt for the output. But it is series. Each one can afford a 3 ampere current. So it's same in series mode. In series mode, it's also the same ampere current. And the next one, the parity mode. Parity mode, and press this button. So this one is into the parity mode. What is parity mode? Okay, let me draw a picture. Okay, see this one, channel 1, channel 2, this is in parity mode. Parity mode means the channel 1 and channel 2 parity together. And see this picture. This one is channel 1, this one is channel 2. It can afford, channel 1 can provide a 30 volt and a 3 ampere current. Channel 2 it can also provide 30 volt and 3 ampere current in parity together in the rule of the Kirchhoff. I don't know how does he announce in English. Maybe the Kirchhoff zero. And it shows if this one is 3 ampere current, so the output can max value is 6 ampere current. So this one is parity mode. Channel 1, channel in parity. It can afford a 30 max value is 30 volt, but the current can max value is to 6 ampere current. But the power in the independent mode, series mode, in parity mode is same. It will not exceed max value. The max value 180 watt. So these 3 picture you can find in your handbook on the Moodle. Okay. So this is the end of the class. Thank you.